Israel's defense force, the most elite fighting force in Israel. The IDF, our ally Israel, can defend itself with overwhelming force. The Israel Defense Force, the idea, does more to safeguard the rights of civilians in a combat zone than any other army in the history of warfare.
Unstoppable destruction. Unrivaled military might. A true world power.
Power, Israeli military power, shocked the world.
Militarist. Iron Beam.
For $3.5 the cost of a cup of coffee, Israel could now shoot down Hamas's $1,000 missiles, tilting the disproportion in their favor. Once in service, the Iron Beam will be able to intercept rockets from Gaza even before they cross the Israeli border, ensuring that the Israeli people asleep are interrupted by their alarm clocks only, and not explosions. The interception comes in the form of a powerful laser beam fired from the Iron Beam, and no longer the $2.8 million per more expensive Tamir interceptor missiles of the Iron Dome. Israel would be the first country in the world to have such laser defense capabilities. In addition to the low cost, this mode of air defense comes with two main advantages. 1. Unlimited magazine. Guns and missile launchers, lethal as they can be, are significantly limited by bullets and missiles. Once they run out of ammunition, they're more useless than a sword from the Middle Ages, and they do run out, leaving their operators in a bit of a precarious situation, to say the least. This is not the same with the Iron Beam. It doesn't rely on projectiles to deal damage, but rather on the energy that comes with lasers by default. The main operational cost of such a revolutionary weapon would therefore only be an electricity bill with a reliable power source on standby. The Iron Beam completely cancels out the need for military artillery to reload, introducing an unlimited magazine with highly efficient shots, saving precious time, and since every second matters on the battlefield, ultimately saving lives. Speed of light attack. Lasers are some form of light energy. In fact, the word laser is actually an acronym for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, and for the Iron Beam's 150 kilowatts. Lasers shot from two separate laser guns. One bonus for being made out of light isn't that love follows, but it is capable of moving an estimated 180,000 miles per second in the speed of light, making lasers the fastest thing in the universe. No drone, mortar, missile, or fighter jet stands a chance at outtracing this weapon, whether it's supersonic or hypersonic. And for this reason, the Iron Beam has a success and precision rate as close to 100% as possible. For the Iron Beam's target's destruction is assured. Rafael Systems, the Iron Beam's manufacturer, claims the system will be ready for some level of use within the next year. If the current conflict with Hamas isn't resolved soon, it might just be the testing ground for the Iron Beam when the system enters service for air dominance. The Israeli Air Force is loaded with American fighters, including two really special ones, the F15 Eagle and the F35 Lightning. F15 Eagle. After 20 years of waiting, the F15 Eagle became the first air superiority fighter of the US since the F-86 Sabre of the late 1940s. Quite a technological leap, to say the least, and definitely well worth the wait. The F-15 Eagle entered service in 1976, and like a true Eagle, it was fierce, it was special, and it was packed with capability that other birds would wish for. Powered by two Pratt & Whitney F100 PW220 after-burning turbofans, producing a combined 47,000 lb force with afterburners. The F-15 could travel 2.5 times faster than the speed of sound, fly across 3,500 miles, and reach a space bordering altitude of 65,000 feet. It is armed with a 20mm M61, a 1 Vulcan 6-barrel rotary cannon, and up to 16,000 lb of ordnance shared across 9 hard points. The Gulf War would demonstrate what these capabilities really meant on the battlefield, as the Eagle accounted for 36 out of all 39 air-to-air victories of the U.S. Air Force against Iraqi forces. Air superiority was achieved within the first 3 days of the conflict, and the Eagle was never shot once. It remains one of the most successful modern fighters in history, with over 100 victories and not a single loss in aerial combat. Building on its success, new variants were created after the original F-15A and B versions. These included the F-15C, D, and E, and the latest of them, the F-15X Eagle II, which is still yet to enter service. The Israeli Air Force has its hands on the F-15A, C, and D, and a special Israeli variant known as the F-15I. In total, 84 F-15s of numerous variants serve in the Israeli Air Force. F-35 Lightning II. The F-35 Lightning II is widely regarded as the most intelligent fighter in history, developed by defense giant Lockheed Martin. This fighter is a single-seat, single-engine, all-weather stealth, multi-role combat aircraft. It comes in 3 variants: the conventional takeoff and landing F-35A for the Air Force, the short takeoff and vertical landing F-35B for the Marine Corps, and the carrier-capable F-35C for the Navy. Israel has ordered 75 F-35s for its fleet, with at least 39 already delivered. Like with the F-15, an Israeli variant of the F-35 also exists, known as the F-35 Eagle. The capabilities are roughly the same. One advanced stealth design. Like every 5th-generation fighter, the F-35 heavily relies on its stealth capabilities, and Lockheed Martin understood that they designed the F-35 from the ground up with stealth in mind. They aligned its edges, serrated its skin panels, and masked the engine with easy-to-maintain main fiber matte skin for low observability. They also reduced infrared and visual signatures, enabled the reflection of radar waves, and used strict controls of radio frequency emitters. As a result, the F-35 has a radar signature the same as that of a metal golf ball. The L-35 stealth design took lessons learned from previous American stealth aircraft such as the F-22. Its radar-absorbent fiber-matted skin is more durable and requires less maintenance, making it easier to operate and maintain by various Air Force. Powerful stealthy engine. On the F-35 is a single Cretan Whitney 135 low-bypass augmented turbo fan that provides 43,000 lb of thrust, with afterburner thrusting the jet to a top speed of Mach 1.6, a service ceiling of 50,000 feet, and a maximum range of 1,700 km. The engines on the F-35 maintain the fighter's overall stealth by featuring a low observable afterburner that incorporates fuel injectors into thick, curved vanes. These vanes are covered by ceramic radar-absorbent materials, and they mask the turbine. Furthermore, the F-35E's low observable axis symmetric nozzle consists of 15 partially overlapping flaps that create a sawtooth pattern at the trailing edge, which reduces radar signature that creates shed vortices that reduce the infrared signature of the exhaust plume. Intelligent avionics. Although the F-35 is armed to the teeth with a 100-180 round 25mm G22, a 4-barrel rotary cannon jammers, and 18,000 lb of ordnance, the fighter's ability to gather intelligence is by far its most impressive feature. The fighter is able to sense data lightning quick via an array of highly sensitive sensors, including the A and APG-81 active electronically scanned array radar, the A and ASC-239 Barracuda electronic warfare system, the AOC-37 distributed aperture system, the AQ-40 electro-optical targeting system, and the ASC-242 communications, navigation, and identification suite. These are all combined to provide rapid beam agility, multiple operational modes, all aspect missile launch and target, tracking 10 radio frequency antennas, all aspect radar warning receiver, self-defense against missiles, the detection and jamming of hostile radars, laser targeting, forward-looking, infrared, capab abilities, long-range burst, functions, and an impossible level of sensor fusion that gives the pilot and friendlies an omnipresent tactical picture of the battlefield without compromising stealth, keeping these avionics running as efficiently as they do is top-secret software running on 86 million lines of code. Boeing A-64 Apache. You hear the name Apache in military movies a lot, and there's a reason for that. Few helicopters are as deserved serving of the Helicopter Hall of Fame as the $130 million. If return for this new knowledge, subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Thanks for watching.